thinking that they need to go back to where they were before because they're a different person now. They have different outlook on life. They have a different personality. They've grown, they've matured, they're more wise usually because they've had more experience. And so it's like, where do you want to go now? Who are you now? Hey guys, it's Hayden here making another video. Today I want to talk about psychosis, again, particularly recovery of psychosis, and sort of one of the traps that I got caught into, and some of you may have gotten caught into as well. So let's get into it. So before I get into the actual content of this video, I just want to thank everyone who supported me for supporting me, and for all the likes and the comments and all the support I've been given. It's really nice to hear how my videos have impacted you, and it's nice to hear feedback from my videos to know sort of what to produce next, or what videos to think of next. So I appreciate you guys and your feedback. So keep that up. I appreciate it. As we all know, psychosis is a pretty challenging experience to begin with. The actual experience of itself can be fairly traumatizing for some, others not so much. It kind of depends on each individual's personal experience. But the process afterwards, from my personal experience, is actually more difficult. The process of recovery, of coming out of psychosis, moving back into sort of quote-unquote normal life. And there's a few traps that I found along the way, and this is one that I've noticed quite a bit with people, and it can keep you stuck from sort of recovering in the process, and that is wanting to go back to normal, so to speak, or like trying to get back to where you were before your psychosis. And this at first may seem appealing, and it may seem like a desirable sort of outcome to look forward to or to try to achieve, but it can be also a trap as well, and let me explain why that is. With psychosis, obviously it's something traumatic, something that's difficult. It's happened to you, so it's something that, well, maybe not to you, but if you're watching this video, it may have happened to you. But if it's happened to you, there's no way to get rid of it. It's happened. And so wanting to go back to where you were before the psychosis isn't a possibility, because you've actually had something different that's happened to you in your life, something that's changed you, usually substantially, if not at least a little bit. And so going back to where you were is not possible anymore, and it's not a realistic goal because it's straight up impossible. What's helped me sort of recover instead of looking back was to help me just look at the present moment where you are right now, and decide what you want to do with where you are right now, with who you are right now, how you want to move forward from here. But focusing on practical things that you can do to make your life a little bit better, focusing on things that you can control, because some things in the recovery are out of our control, like the side effects of medication are some degree out of control. The time it takes to recover is sometimes out of our control. The depression it takes after psychosis is somewhat out of our control as well. There's a lot of variables at play here, and when the variables add up and it feels like there's nothing that we can control in our life, it's nice to be able to be like, this is where I am, these are the parameters that have been sort of imposed on me to some degree, but here's some wiggle room where I can actually make some progress and move forward. When I hear people saying going back to normal, my biggest concern with that is making sure that they're not thinking that they need to go back to where they were before, because they're a different person now. They have different outlook on life. They have a different personality. They've grown, they've matured, they're more wise usually because they've had more experience. And so it's like, where do you want to go now? Who are you now? You don't want to go back. You want to move forward with your experience, integrate your experience, and move towards something new and different from where you were, because that's where it's headed. That's the way things always have evolved and grown. If you look at nature, it never looks back. If there's a mistake or if there's something wrong, it doesn't long to be back to where it was before. It'll move with what it has and basically work with what it's got. It's going to compensate in some way or find a way to turn it into something else, but it moves forward always. If you have any questions about what I just talked about, or you want me to talk more about it, maybe with a different spin on it or a different perspective, let me know in the comments below. I would love to, answer any questions. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it. If you like my channel or you want to see more of my videos, you can subscribe. I don't really have a consistent posting schedule, but yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, make sure to seek your truth and to take time for yourself. Bye for now.